to Ventures in Life behind the scenes on a day where I almost lost my drone. We were filming for Secret Place out in the Angeles National Forest in Buckhorn on the Burkhart Trail, and I wanted to get some B-roll, so I sent the drone up. I have a DJI Mavic 2 zoom, and I sent it up to get a aerial view of the trail. I knew I was up in a mountainous area with trees, and so I knew I had to be very careful about my signal. And so I had set a plan to where I was going to go ahead and fly it at 300 feet to keep it well above the trees and keep it above any obstacles that I could see coming at the camera. And I also knew that my return to home was set at 60 meters, 180 feet, and that probably wouldn't make it. And so this B-roll was to fly. We had just arrived at the parking lot. I was flying from the parking lot, and this shot was going right down the valley where the creek on the Burkhart Trail flows. And you'll see as I go, the bottom of the creek is to the right, and the trail is just to the left of the creek. And so I wanted to fly a little bit left of the of where the V of the creek is. And as you see, I start flying, and I'm being very cautious. I'm watching my signal level on my connection to the aircraft, and there's 5 bars. As soon as I see it get to 2 bars, I'm going to turn it around and bring it home manually. And so I'm watching it, and it's staying at 5. It's staying really high, and of course I had barely gotten any distance now, and I knew that going around that ridge on the left would be the time where I start to lose the signal. And so as I was coming down here, I kind of wanted to make it down around the corner here. And then as soon as I saw it drop down to like 4, paying really close attention to it. I don't want to lose my drone. They're quite expensive. And it's very important for a lot of the work that we do. And so I was waiting to come around the corner here and and watching that signal level, and very concerned about it because whenever you fly your drone some distance away from you in trees and stuff, you can lose sight of it, which I had totally lost sight at this time. Was flying by the screen, and I start going down here. I see this valley. You can see that I'm still in control of the aircraft, and I am watching that signal level, and it's at a solid 4, starting to go down to 3 here in just a few seconds, and it didn't give me much of a warning. All of a sudden, you'll see the aircraft come to a stop. I've lost. It went from 3 to 0 in almost no time at all. And I got a weak warning. As soon as I got the weak warning, I tried turning the aircraft around. But just in a second or two, getting my fingers in the right position to do it, I'd lost contact. So this turn that you're seeing, this initial turn, is me, I think. But then this second turn is the aircraft itself doing an automatic return to home. And I did send out an RTH. I did push the button. I'm not sure that the aircraft got it, because at that point I've lost complete connection. I do not see the picture that you're seeing now. I do not see that on my screen. I see nothing. It's just that gray screen where you've lost contact. And I'm starting to really get concerned. My heart's starting to race. I'm sitting in the parking lot trying to act cool in front of my wife so she doesn't know there's a big issue. But I have no contact with the aircraft, and I'm just praying that it comes over that hill. I'm just waiting for it. And the great thing about return to home is if you're above the 180 feet, 300 feet, it will come back at the height that you sent it. But as you see, the aircraft is flying right into right into a bunch of rocks. And yeah, thank you DJI for giving us obstacle avoidance. It starts to rise above, so we started at 300 feet above, and it goes towards these trees. Now watch, it'll pop up just a little bit to get over these trees to get a little more clearance. And about now, I start getting connection with the aircraft again. I'm breathing a lot better. It's moving. I got a picture, and you'll see me move the camera down a little bit to locate where we're at. I've taken the automatic return off because I see where it's coming. And you can see me moving it, and my heart, I just need to take a couple of moments there and catch my breath. And we come over, and thank you Thank you for the obstacle avoidance DJI.